Hey, my friends, Kevin here, back with another Reddit review where I dive into Reddit, find some interesting topics, questions, or scenarios that people are facing in the business of marketing, and I help them, and I just riff and talk about what those challenges are because they likely face all of us at some point in time in our careers. In this particular one, I want to talk about losing a great client and what to do about it, how to feel about it, how to approach it, what to do next. And so without any further ado, I'll just jump right into it. So this one comes in our freelance again. Zuel says, lost a great client today. I'm super bummed. I lost a great client and I freelanced for 3 years, part-time and remotely. I liked the job. Everyone loved my work, but they replaced me with a full-time, non-remote employee because they want someone in the office 3 days a week. Side note, the job can be done 100% remotely, but whatever. And that was 1/3 of my monthly income, so that sucks. I know I'll find another client and everyone is replaceable, but I started freelancing full-time in February when I got laid off from my full-time job. So the thought of hustling again to find a new client feels exhausting and depressing. So let's kind of break this into a few parts. The first thing I would say is that when you lose a client, when one door closes, another one opens, usually a better one. And the vacuum that appears in your client roster, that space now that you have, actually compels you, it motivates you to make your own marketing better, to think about who you want to work with, and it gives you new space to put in a better client. So what I've found when I've lost clients, even good ones that I've worked with for many years, is that better ones come along, and that ends up allowing me to earn more and do more. And so as much as working with the clients for a long time is beneficial, and one of the reasons I've pretty much always booked solid in my consulting practice is because, frankly, I have good retention and good referrals. And so when I work with clients, I try to add value for a long time and work with people who are looking for a long-term partner. If you're new around here, my name is Kevin Wheel. I'm a marketing advisor, and I also mentor and teach other marketing consultants how to build and run profitable businesses. And so I've got a lot of experience with this. I've been advising since 2016 and running an agency before that, and then freelancing on and off for another decade or so before that. So I've been doing this for a little while. And yes, the fear of losing your clients, losing all your clients, and the pain that kind of comes with losing a good client never goes away. You always feel it a little bit. You're always a little bit concerned, a little bit worried. And so bear that in mind. Good things will come. I promise you the next thing that you get is going to help set you up for more growth, because sometimes the clients you work with in the past, you're not charging them as much. Maybe you're not charging them as much as you could be. And frankly, you might have outgrown each other. The business of freelancing, of consulting in marketing context, 3 years is a fairly long time. And so to work with a client. And so usually you've both learned things together, you've gone through your ups and downs, and now you're ready to take your learnings and to level up with a new client who's ready, and you can both mutually take a new business, a new opportunity further with a new client. So good things will come, I promise. You just have to know that. Another thing that you said here was that 1/3 of your income came from that particular client. Yeah, I mean, that does suck. I try to have it no more than 20% of my income with any one particular client. And that assumes that when I have that many clients, that all of them put me way over what I would earn in the regular market. I earn at least twice as much as a consultant than I would if I worked in an in-house job. And so I try to reduce the key client risk, if you will, down to 20%, which means I don't give any one of my my clients more than 20% of my available working time. And I'll talk to you about how that works in just a second. So, that's the goal. That's the idea, is that if anyone's bigger than that, you ideally want to get more clients to surround them, so that if that one client goes away, you're not completely lost. And you never want to give any one client more than that amount of time, or else you risk losing it. So you say, I know that I'll find another client and that everyone's replaceable, but I started freelancing full-time in February when I got laid off of my full-time job. So the thought of hustling again to find a new client feels exhausting and depressing. Look, your whole job as an independent marketer is to be always marketing yourself. Whether you're freelancing, consulting, it doesn't matter. Whatever business you're in, you always need to be marketing yourself, because when you stop marketing yourself, you become desperate. And so you either don't have new opportunities coming your way, so you never know what the market is willing to bear for your services, what you can command, what kind of fees you can command. You also then have to take any client that comes along your way, because they're so few and far between that if you don't take them, you never know when the next one's going to come along. So one thing I'll say is you want to be dedicating at least half your time to working on your business, and a big part of that to be marketing yourself. And marketing yourself may be writing blog content, doing content marketing. I just did a video on that. I can share it in the link above as well as in the description. But you want to be thinking about, how do I publish content? How do I make my website look better? How do I show my case studies, my testimonials, build credibility, social proof, so that the next time a client comes along, you look super good on paper. And that may also be designing your productized services, which I talk about a lot in my membership. You can head over to kevin.me, sign up to my mailing list. You'll learn all about that. But yeah, the whole point is that, you always want to be marketing yourself. It is part of the job. If you don't want to market yourself, go get a job, because as soon as you stop, clients are going to attrition, and you're going to need to be replacing it anyway. So marketing is part of your job. You want to be developing a program that allows you to keep marketing over and over again, meaning things like an email list, a regular newsletter, social media, community, whatever you need to do to build top of mind awareness. And so, yeah, I mean, just with that in mind, you've only been freelancing for a few months here. Just expect to be doing that forever in terms of marketing, because that never goes away. So all this is to say here is, look, clients are going to come and go. It's part of the process. And so you always want to be developing a regular cadence of content marketing that you enjoy, that you can sustain, and that never ends. And so that, as long as you're doing that, you're always going to have more opportunity than you can handle. And if that's the case, then you can be selective about the types of clients you work with. You can charge a premium. You lose some of that fear of all the clients going away at any given time. And you always have a warm pipeline of opportunities to tap into for when you need it, for when you're not booked solid. And, I'm usually booked solid. So when I do have a turnover in a client, I usually take a week to a couple months to kind of breathe, and then start to maybe actively pursue opportunities that came my way that I had to turn away in the past, and drum up some business again, talk to some people, work on my website, whatever I can do in my free time. But I'm always marketing myself. I'm always emailing. I'm always writing blog content, always on social media, interacting with people, building my network, that kind of thing. So fear not. You've only been doing this for a little while. You're going to lose clients. It's part of the business. Try not to take it personally. Try not to take it too hard. You're gonna do great, and a new and better opportunity is going to come your way. It always has for me, even though I've never quite lost the fear of it all going away, and you probably won't either. So hope this helps. Keep your chin up and create some content, share some stuff, share some stories, some testimonials, some case studies. Try to get a testimonial from this client. Try to get a case study if you can. It'll really help you to continue to develop credibility, which is ultimately what the freelancer and the consultant needs to continue to sell our expertise. I'll leave it there, my friend. I'll see you in the next video. This has been a Reddit review with Kevin. Make sure you're on the mailing list at kevin.me/subscribe. And I write a regular couple times a week newsletter for marketing consultants. You can head on over to that and learn all about it. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.